An elderly woman lies fallen on the ground and helplessly calls out to a girl for help. Haley, arrogantly, "Have you lost your mind? Why would I help you, you filthy woman?" and walks away. The old woman becomes very disappointed. Suddenly, a boy comes from behind. The old woman calls out to him for help and says, "Please, put me on this wheelchair." Max arrogantly replies, "Am I your father's servant? And anyway, people like you look better lying on the ground." And he also walks away proudly. The old woman struggles and tries to sit by herself, when suddenly Malika notices her. She runs to her and says, concerned, "I'll help you," and helps the old woman sit on the wheelchair. After sitting down, the old woman thanks her. Malika gives a very beautiful reply. "No, there's no need. It's not a big deal." The old woman gestures and says, "If you drop me there, I'll be very grateful." Malika smiles. "Yes, of course, I'll take you," and leaves with her. When they reach the building, Malika, "Here is your home." The old woman asks, "Where are you going?" Malika replies, "I was going for an interview. Pray that I get the job." The old woman worriedly says, "You got late. You shouldn't have helped me. You should have done your important work first." Malika smiles. This was also very important. The old woman blesses her. "May God make you successful." Malika thanks the old woman and leaves. The manager looks at the time and asks questioningly, "3 people were supposed to come for the interview, but now there are only 2. Haley arrogantly replies, "Forget her. She didn't even show up. Someone who doesn't value time doesn't deserve a job." Max adds fuel to the fire. Yes, manager, start the interview, leave her." Malika, extremely worried, runs into the interview room and apologizes. Please, I got a little late." The manager angrily, "Not a little. You're a full 15 minutes late." Then the manager asks them for their introduction and says, "You all give your complete introduction one by one." Haley boasts and says, "My name is Haley. I have a top nursing degree from the best university in our country. You can test me if you want. I will never disappoint you." Max also makes big claims and says, "I have never come second in any test I have participated in. I always secured the top position. I'm sure I'll come first here as well. You can also take a look at my resume." And he pushes his resume forward. Haley angrily says, "I'll get my resume checked first." And both of them start arguing about who should show their resume first, to the point that they start pushing each other. The manager angrily shouts, "What nonsense is this? Did you come here for an interview or for wrestling?" Then she turns to Malika. "Why are you quiet? You speak. Tell us something about yourself. Where are you from?" Malika innocently replies, "I'm from a village." Both of them start laughing like crazy, as if she told a joke, and they mock her badly, saying, "Now even a village girl is competing with us in an interview and expects to get this job." The manager angrily tells both of them to be quiet and says to Malika, "Complete what you were saying." Malika innocently, "I'm not very educated, but since this interview is for nursing an elderly woman, I promise I will take care of her like my own family, and she will always stay happy with me." The manager stands up from her chair, smiling. "That's what I'm talking about. This was the real purpose of the interview, and you understood it perfectly. I'm happy to tell you that this job is yours." Malika smiles and thanks her. Haley and Max start shouting, "What is this? How can you give her the job like this? You didn't even take a detailed interview or look at our resumes. How can you give her the job without all that?" At the same moment, the same elderly woman who was lying outside enters and shouts, "Who said your interview wasn't taken? It was already done." And both of them are shocked, left standing with their mouths wide open. Respected viewers, out of 10, how many marks would you give to the elderly woman's way of taking the interview? Please share your valuable opinion. Thank you.